You might be the only cabinet member with a toaster in your office.
Well, it's a Steeler toaster. When it creates a piece of toast, it puts the Steeler emblem on it.
Love that. There's a food fight going on, and the administration and the lunch ladies are on different sides. How did that happen?
Well, let me just say, I think we're on the same side. We're just approaching it slightly differently. Obesity in this country among our youngsters is a big problem. Hunger among our youngsters is a big problem. Here's where I think the challenge is. Rather than trying to take a step back, as some are suggesting, maybe it would be better for all of us to focus on getting the equipment grants fully funded that would give the folks the ability to prepare things at school less expensively. Maybe it's a way of taking advantage of the grants that are already out there to assist with technical assistance. We have a smarter lunchroom grant program, over $5 million available. Folks should be applying for that.
Tell me about a smarter lunchroom.
Apple consumption has increased by 62% if you slice the apple as opposed to just simply having an apple on a tray. Slice the apples, kids will eat them. Have young people who are the student council president dishing out the meals from time to time in the lunchroom. Kids will gravitate to where the popular kids are. We've bring chefs to schools across the United States. They've created new cookbooks and menus within the guidelines, within the financial constraints of this program, come up with great meals.
What's an example of a meal like that you've seen that impressed you that you or I would never have had?
Turkey tacos, prepared by Rachael Ray.
It's a little difficult to replicate.
No, it isn't. That's the point. She came up with a recipe that is easily replicable, and that's the issue. That's why we put these menu contests in play, to encourage folks to come up with creative menus, to use seasoning.
You're one of the longest serving cabinet members. There's only a few that have been there since the beginning. What's your longevity secret?
Well, I like to say I keep this job because I'm not sure I get another one. This is a great department. It's a department that is, I think, not fully appreciated. For example, it might be surprising to folks to know that if we were a bank, in terms of the number of loans that we have, we would be the 5th or 6th largest bank in the country. We do water projects, we do broadband projects, we build schools, hospitals, fire stations, police stations. No, very few people understand the breadth of what this department does. So it's fun coming to work every day.
The invasion of your state that happens every 4 years has already started. How nutty do you think it's going to get?
Well, it's going to be pretty nutty, I think, on the Republican side. Because there are a lot of folks who are interested in this. It's going to be fun.
And what about the Democratic side?
It depends, obviously, on what Secretary Clinton decides to do and what Vice President Biden decides to do.
Would you be for her if she runs?
I will say this. I am convinced that if Hillary Clinton decides to run for president and the people of this country give her that opportunity, she will make a great president.